what does that tell you in
Well,
Jewish
Well, in
tradition?
Jewish tradition, there has to be 10 men in a congregation to be able to have a synagogue. And so there were not 10 believers in Yeshua as men in that city. And so the ladies were worshiping and praying down by the riverside. Why is that important?
Mhm.
You have to understand Jewish understanding, Levitical, the Torah is when you worship and when you go to church, you were to baptize yourself in a mikvah.
Yeah.
A mikvah is a living spring water, and by Leviticus, there has to be flow. There has to be a flow into it and a flow out of it. And they would cleanse themselves before they would study the Torah and before they would worship and pray.
Yeah.
And so the river was the natural place because that river there was flowing. It's interesting. The Dead Sea will become the sea that gives life to all the nations
Sure.
during the 1,000-millennial reign of Christ.
Mhm.
Because when Jesus' feet hits Mount of Olives, there will be an earthquake in Jerusalem, and it will split Jerusalem, and the aquifers under Jerusalem will begin to flow toward the Dead Sea. And in the Dead Sea, there will be that will become the living water that Ezekiel talks about is at the ankle and then at the knees and at the waist and at the chest. And there will be plants along that will no longer be Dead Sea. It'll be a life-giving sea, and it will literally feed the nations during the 1,000-millennial reign of Christ.